Good afternoon, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for Friday, April 17th, 2015, around 5:51 p.m. in Berwick, Massachusetts. Been a cloudy day most of the day, but the sun's trying to peek out. Highs were in the 60s. Some news to report. Prayers to WWE Hall of Fame manager Bobby "The Brain" Heenan, who's recovering from jaw surgery. He had some kind of complications with a reconstructed jaw recently, and he's in recovery. Bobby "The Brain" Heenan battled cancer for many years. Back in the 2000s, he survived, but he paid a dear price. He's a shell of his former self. He's very pale and stuff, but at least he's going out and doing autograph sessions and stuff. You gotta give him credit to that. But sometimes when people are cancer survivors, the toll it takes on them is devastating. It's so sad to see Bobby "The Brain" Heenan in his condition. But prayers to him. Also prayers to Basketball Hall of Famer Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who had quadruple bypass surgery on his heart. So prayers to him. And Sabio Gante, the classic television series variety show on Univision, is going off the air after 53 years, September 19th, 2015. Sabio Gante is hosted by Don Francisco, a legend in Hispanic television. Fuera, El Chico! And that's about it on the news. My next video subject of the day is about a thing that happened 15 years ago today on WWE Monday Night Raw. It was Chris Jericho winning the WWE Championship from Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, but getting a decision reversed 15 minutes later. As Triple H would have said this, it never happened, but it happened. And this is how it played out. Raw started off with Chris Jericho in the ring. He was bad-mouthing Triple H and his wife Stephanie McMahon Helmsley. Chris Jericho was saying that filthy, slimy, disgusting bargain basement whore, and the fans were cheering like crazy. And he also challenged Triple H to a match, Chris Jericho. Then Triple H comes down with Stephanie McMahon, Helmsley, and Shane McMahon, and Triple H was bad-mouthing Chris Jericho. Originally it was going to be a non-title match, but Chris Jericho was gloating Triple H to put the WWE title on the line, and Triple H agreed to it. And then Chris Jericho says, I got some friends. I got the APA, the Acolytes Protection Agency, who was Farouk, also known as Ron Simmons, and Bradshaw, who became JBL. And the match was on for the WWE Championship on Monday Night Raw. Chris Jericho versus Triple H. The referee was Mike Chiodo. And this was a back and forth match for several minutes. It went out to the floor and stuff. The announcing by Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler was outstanding. Tremendous. Lawler was still great in a heel commentating role before he would over-exaggerate stuff with puppies and the divas. He was a great heel announcer, and Jim Ross was probably the best play-by-play announcer of all time in professional wrestling, next to Gordon Soley and Lance Russell. And the commentating was outstanding in this match. And like Shane McMahon tried to interfere, but the Acolytes ran him off. And then the ending of this match had Chris Jericho throw Chris Jericho throw Triple H into the referee, Mike Chiodo, and then Triple H gets the advantage. He beats up Chris Jericho, but Earl Hebner, who was on probation by Triple H and Stephanie McMahon Helmsley and Shane McMahon and Vince McMahon, came into the ring, and he counted 1, 2, but Jericho gets out. Then Triple H gets mad. He pushes Earl Hebner, and then Earl Hebner pushes back, and Chris Jericho gets up, and he knocks out Triple H and hits the Lion Salt, and then Earl Hebner counts 1, 2, 3. It was a fast count, a fast 3 count. And Chris Jericho wins the WWE Championship over Triple H on Monday Night Raw. It was a way to kick off Monday Night Raw for the 4/17/2000 episode. But about 15 minutes later, Triple H and Stephanie and Shane grab Earl Hebner from the referee's locker room and brings him out to the ring, and Triple H gets pissed and stuff. He says, I want the decision reversed, Earl. And Earl wasn't going to reverse the decision, but like the referee in charge, Mike Chiodo, was saying that they saw the video screen, and he said, Earl Hebner delivered a fast count. It was a fast count and stuff like that. And Mike Chiodo was gone. And Earl Hebner did not want to reverse the decision, but then he was making a compromise. I'll reverse the decision if you do not lay one hand on me. Then like they brought Chris Jericho out, and then Chris Jericho like forfeits the title, and it goes back to Triple H. But Triple H wanted Earl Hebner to put the belt back on him, and then he does, and Triple H says, there's one more thing, your ass is fired. Triple H gives the pedigree to Earl Hebner, and then the fans were booing, and I don't know, and this thing with like Chris Jericho winning the WWE Championship over Triple H and then having the decision reversed 15 minutes later, to me was very, it was shock value and stuff like that. I don't know why they could have kept the belt on Chris Jericho for the week he loses the next week on Monday Night Raw to Triple H or something. This was shock value and stuff, but it was a great moment for Monday Night Raw, and it was people were saying Triple H buried Chris Jericho because of this incident, but I think it was just for the shock value for Raw, and still they were in a war with WCW Monday Nitro, but like Raw was way ahead of WCW in the ratings, and they didn't really need this as shock value, but they should have put the belt on Chris Jericho just for 1 week. None of this all bullshit with like Triple H getting the belt back and stuff like that, and Chris Jericho like saying stuff about Triple H and stuff, and kind of Triple H burying Chris Jericho, saying him and Miz and stuff. Around this time, Triple H did not want to put anybody over who was in the class of his league and stuff like that, which you should put people over, in my opinion. And this thing with like Triple H and Chris Jericho, it was good for shock value, but very disappointing and stuff like that. As Triple H would say it, this never happened, but it did happen, and that's about it on that. And I'll be back with the third and final video blog of the night, which will be about Scott Stevens, personality profile, longtime captain of the New Jersey Devils and Hockey Hall of Fame defenseman. Have a good day, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Bye now.